Welcome to Java JSON, and today we are going to see the switch example, like how we can use it. So if I tell you I have a 3+ experience and I am a Java developer and I purely do work in the backend side. So as of my experience, I aware about switch mostly we are using so many places. Whenever you have a multiple conditions or multiple things, then we are going with the switch. So switch is very important. Okay, so in the industry level also switch are very useful. So if you go to the any of the company, they might be definitely use 10 or 20 times switch in the some places, some classes, because it's a very important and it's a given the better performance compare of the if else. Okay, so people are using the if else also, but if some situation, if it is required, you can go with the switch. Okay, then what is the situation will happen? The situation is based on the some input, like whatever the database selected. For example, I have a 10 databases and user want to select particular database. So people what are the users want to select, based on those selections only we have to provide the connection and we have to maintain the data of those particular users. Okay, so for that we can go with that. Other example, if I tell you in the simple way, for example, I want to create one calculator. Okay, so calculator basically work it's take 2 digit of the numbers and it will do the operations on that. Okay, so we are going to see how calculator will be work and how we can implement calculator with the switch. So for example, I have a two numbers, int a equal to 10 and I have another number called b and I have a b in 15. It's example, and I want to add those number. So I have to press plus, then only my system will understood, okay, he want to add those numbers, so he will give me the output or result will be 25, right? If I enter minus, then the result will be what? -5 or 5, you can say. Okay, so in this case we can consider -5. Okay, 10 minus 15 -5. If I give something like that multiplications, then what will be the output? Okay, so 150. So like that, based on my input, the whatever the code I am going to write, those are able to calculate my result. Okay, so those things we are going to implement. So if you go with the if else, let's understand how if else will work here. So if I will write a code for the if else, I have to write like that: if whatever the user given the value, for example, he given the one character which is ch, and in the ch we have a one character called plus. It's a special character, so plus. Okay, so if this plus is match, so I will compare this plus with in the if condition. So here what I will write? I will write ch equal to what? Single quote plus, then true this, then this block will be true, and go here and here just calculate the result or return the a plus b. This is the code. Again I have to write else condition, else if, and inside the if else I have to write what? Ch equal to single quote minus, what? Minus means subtractions, and then after open bracket and closing bracket, and here I have to write return a minus b. Okay, this is the one line of the code. Again I have to write else if for the multiplication. So ch equal to single quote, and I have to write what? Multiplication. So based on this, we can write our all calculator logic here, and here you can write a multiply b. So this is the something example I am showing if you are going with to write the if else condition. So here you can see you have to write a multiple lines of the code, multiple comparisons. So because of that, the performance of the if else condition is low. So because of that, the performance of if else condition is low. Why? Because we are writing so many conditions. For example, in this example I have taken only 3, but in the calculator you can go with the 4, 5, like multiplication, division, modulo divisions. So it will go with the 5, 6, 7, whatever you want to calculate. Okay, so it's a very big application, calculators. But if you go with that, the if else condition, you have to write multiple times if, else if, else if, else if, else if, else if, like that. Okay, so in that scenario, if you think in that scenario, so I have told you already, like if you have a like 1 or 2 or 3 condition, then that is good, go with the if else. But if you have a more than 3, like 4, 5, 6, 7 conditions, you have to check. Condition means this one, like for plus, for the minus, for division, for multiplication. So if you have a more cases, more condition, then don't choose the if else, go with switch, because in that case the switch will give the better performance compare of the if else. I hope you understood. Okay, so if you want to learn more about it, I will give you this slide and you can go with that and you can understood in the proper way. Okay, so as of now, just understood what is the comparison between the switch and what is the comparison between the if else. So if you have a more condition, go with the switch. If you have a less conditions, 2, 3 conditions, then go with the if else. That is fine. Okay, let's go and implement this calculator logic with the switch example. So in this video we are going to explain the switch example. Okay, so continue. So fटाफट we can open our the STS. Okay, and in the STS we are going to create one new class. So control N, if you press control N, then you can see this such icon. Just remove this value and write here class. Once you write here class and enter it, then you can see com.app package, and here you can write your class name. So class name I am going to write calculator, because in this example I am going to cover calculator. So calculator. calculator, calculate or calculator, calculator or. So you can give the name called calculators or calculator project, you can write. Okay, this is the calculator project. Later we can implement this same project in the different way, and we can do the operations in the big levels. Okay, so as of now it's fine. Okay, let's go with this. So just finish it. So one class will be created with the name called calculator. So just remove this one, and here you can see your calculator class. In the Java JSON project only, we have a one package called com.app, and inside this package we have created one class called calculator project. So this is basically calculator project. So in this project I am going to write main method. So just write main control space and generate the main methods. Okay, now what you have to do is you want like 2 variables for the adding or subtraction or multiplication or division, anything whatever you want to do. For that we want 2 variables. So let's create the 2 variables. Int a equal to 10 and int b equal to 20. So this is the two variables we have created. Okay, control shift F so that it will format it and it's look good. Okay, so whenever you are writing a code, just format it so it will look good and it will very readable. So I have taken two values. Now I have to add this value. So what I can do is, one thing is like you can write simply s out if you want to add it. S out, and here you can write a plus b. Here you can write a plus b. What it will do is, it will just add your numbers and it will print. It will just add your number and it will print. So you can see your output is 30. Now I want to multiply or subtract whatever. So you can write a minus b. If you see the output, your output will be printed minus 10. If you go and if you write s out a minus or a multiplication b. So this is the normal things I am try to tell you, like in the s out you can able to give the expression also, which is variable expression. For example, you have a is 10, b is 20. So you can give here, no issue. You can directly multiply the number also, or you can add the some value also here. So in the print ln, you can give the expressions also, which will calculate and it will print it. Okay, so here you can pass those things also, but that is not good. Okay, that is not good. So are you able to see this output? Okay, let's go with the calculator. So while doing a calculators, okay, we need a two value. So we have a two value. Now we have user input. So as of now we don't know like how to take a user input, but I'm going to like tell you, like we have a one scanner class in Java. Through that we are taking a input. Okay, so while taking a input, take input from users. We have a one scanner class. So I'm going to use in this like videos. Later I will explain in the more about it, like what is a scanner and how to take value from the users in the so many way. So we have a so many way to take the value from the users, but in this case or in this scenario I'm going to take value from the scanners. Okay, so let's create an object for the scanner. So we can write a scanner, and a scanner is available in java.util package. Okay, so you can just write a scanner, enter. So a scanner sc. So this scanner package will be imported here. You can see now, and this scanner is available in where? In JDK tools. In JDK you can say. So scanner sc equal to new scanner. New scanner. Remove this. You can write a scanner and control space. Once you write it, it will write a scanner, and here you have to give system.in. I will explain these things, but as of now it's fine. System means like in your current system you are taking this input, so you can write system.in here. So my object is ready for the scanners, and now we can take the value from the users. So what we can say to the user is like I want one value. Okay, so he want to take one values from the user. So what we will do is like we want to take a characters like plus, minus, division or multiplication for the calculator. So we can take one value from the users in this scenario. Okay, so before going to do anything, what I will do is I will create something, okay, which is print the scanner. So just s out. Okay, in the s out I am going to write calculator. calculator, calculator project. Okay, so I want to print this one in the console. One more things I want to print in the console, like something like that. Okay, and I want to just run it so that you can understand like why I have given. So if you see here, you can see it's look like some project. Okay, so what I will do is I will write here something like for giving the speed. So we have a like we know like slash n will give the next line, but we don't want next line. We want to shift the character into the right side. So for that we have a slash t. So let's understand what slash t will do here. So if you run this project and go to the console, now you can see your calculator is given some space here, like for 1 and for 2. So slash t will given 2 spaces, which is 2 tab spaces. So our calculator project will keep here. Okay, so it's look good now. So we need to increase this one some more. How? Okay, so it's increased. Now go and check. Now you can see it's look like this one, calculator project, and this is the line of code. Now we have to display some value. Some value means what? Some value means like the people will understand. The people will understand while entering a value. So we can define something like, if you want to do the addition, press plus button. If you want to do the subtraction, press subtraction buttons, like that. Okay, so what we will do is like you want to take the input from the users. Okay, so for examples here we have already taken 2 value and we just want to calculate like if user enter the plus, we can display the plus icon. So your given value is, so I want to display here, S out, and in the S out I will write like for plus addition. Plus. Otherwise you can make something difference, like if you press plus it will be add. Okay, so like that we can print it. So for example you want to subtract it, so copy this. You can design your own like how you do want to print it. So here you can give minus and subtract. Okay, this should be a minus. Okay, same thing if you want to print something like multiply, so you can give here multiply. So multiplication, okay, you can correct your like whatever the word I'm writing if it is wrong. Okay, and one more, like you can write a division, so division. So if you run this project again, you can see some output like that. So while developing this project, you can see for the calculator project we have written plus for addition, minus for the subtraction, multiplication for the multiply, division for the divisions. Now you have to add for the modulo, and you have to add for the like modulo divisions and any other functionality having a calculator, like find a something like value called factorial. So for that you can write percentage, you can write your own, but as of now I'm going with this one. So those are the assignment for you. Okay, so this is the calculator project, add, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now I have to tell the user, please select. So print one message which is S out. So when you have to print it, once you take the value from the users, okay, so this value I have not taken as of now. So now once it is done, now you have to tell, please select above option. Okay, and here don't go to the next slide. Okay, so here we can take, and we have already written the scanner, so through that we can take the value. Okay, so we have to take the character, so ch we can write, and here you can write a scanner, so sc dot next. So next will accept the string value, and now in the caret you can take some particular first characters, and which is 0. So in the char it will come character the value. So once it is done, okay, we have to display. So we have display the message, each and everything. Now he will select the options, and we will store his options. Then we have to print the like whole things. Okay, like he want to do the addition. So here now switch will start. After that switch will start. Okay, so before going to do anything, we can take the value from the user also. Okay, so what we can do is, once he selected and given the value, we can say to him like please enter. So we can print the value, please enter first number. So he will enter the first number. Then same thing we can say, please enter the second number, but he will enter it, so we have to accept also, we have to store also not those number. So for that we have to create some variables, int a equal to sc.text. So through the help of the scanner I am taking the value from the user, which is integer type. Same thing I am taking the value for the b, so b equal to sc.next int, and we have taken the two value, first or second. So here I will write second. Okay, so this is the things as of now we have done, which is taking the value. So we have select the option, so user is selected the option, he have entered the value also, which is 2 value. Now based on that option, whatever they selected, we are going to perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication, whatever. Okay, let's start. So as of now, if you run this project, you can see like that interface, like calculator project. This is the bar we have printed. Then for addition, add, subtraction, minus, multiplication, divisions, please select the above option. So for example, your cursor is blinking here, so you want to select some options. So for example, I have selected plus. Okay, and I want to do the additions. So once I write the plus and I will enter it, it will say like, okay, enter the first number. So I have entered the first numbers. Next he will ask like, okay, enter the second number. So I have entered the second numbers. Once I enter, I want result. Okay, but right now I have not written any code for that, so it's not printing the result. Now based on this option, I have to provide the result. Okay, I have to provide the result based on this option. So what we can do is, we can go and write a switch for that, and we can print the output dynamically. So here switch will come in the picture, so we can write here switch. So just maximize it. I hope you are understanding each and everything from above, whatever I have written, and then in the below. Now here switch will be a start. So in the switch, SWITCH, so we have to write the proper name for that switch. Switch will be started. Now here we have to give the option, like it's maybe the plus, maybe the minus, maybe the like subtraction, and maybe the multiplication, divisions. So where it's stored in the CH, right? Okay, fine. And now here we have to write a different case. The different case in the sense, for example, user enter the case called single quote plus. So I have to go with the plus. Okay, so this is the first case. So what I will do is, if user enter the plus, so it will come in the CH and it will match with this case. So once it is matched, I will write some code which is going to display the output. So what I am going to write is, I am going to print S out. In the S out, I will print addition of what we can write it properly here, addition of A and B number is, okay, number, addition of A and B numbers. And then after I am going to write here S out, what is the A value, what is the B value. So for that I can write here first. So first number is what? So I will write here A. So this is my first number. Same thing, I will write the second numbers. Second numbers, and here I will write B. And now finally I will print result, so that user can understood properly, okay, this is the result. So I will write result, and result will be like that, plus I have to add A plus B. So this is the additions calculator code. So as of now I am going to do format. Okay, so this is the case we have written. It is one case we have written in the switch as of now. Okay, only one case. If you see, so let's format it. So go to here, this will go to here, this will go to here, this will go to here. Now we are not doing any break, and we are going to test it, like how we can see. So same thing we can do for the minus, same thing we can do for the subtractions and everything. Okay, so let's run this code. Once you run this code, you can see console like that. So once you see the console, for example, you want to do the plus, so I have hit the plus. He is asking now what is the value of first number, so I have given 30. Now I have given the number called 60, and now I can see the result. Okay, so here you can see the result is addition of a number, which is first number is 30 and second number is 60 and result is 90. Okay, so just give the gap in between so that we can understood, okay, this is the result. Okay, so here we can give something like result. So after that, once it is finished, we can print. Okay, we can print one line, one next line we can say, that's it. Okay, so you have seen like that. Okay, so it will print one next line. Okay, going to the further, so this is the case for the like one particular subtraction. Now I want to do for subtraction, so I have copied this code and I will go to the in the case and here I will paste it. So now same thing I will return for the minus. Okay, and here I will write subtraction, subtractions, AB number, first number, second number, result, and here I have to give minus. So make sure you are giving the minus. Same thing, go down and paste it and go for the multiplication. So this is the multiplication. So here you can see multiplication, multiplication of A and B numbers, and this is the result. So in the result we can multiply it. In the same case you can, in the another case you can go with the case 3. Okay, so this is something like division. So division will be like that, and here we can divide it. Okay, and we can write here division. Okay, now let's understand the concept, how it is working, and also I'm going to write here one default. So default is something if you enter some wrong value. For example, if you write something, please select that correct option. Select the correct option in above only. So this is something as statements I have written for the default. Please select the correct option. Okay, so this is the case I have written. Just format it and you can see the code. This is the code we have written. We have printed something, calculator project, addition, subtraction. Please select the above options. What is the system.in? What is the please enter the first number, please enter the second numbers, addition of A and B number, first number, second numbers, and we have given the multiple cases. Let's test it, like how it is working. So in this project having a one mistake, I will tell you as of now. So here you can see if I select something option called 9, which is not available here, and he asked like, okay, enter the first number. So I have entered 10, enter the second number, I have entered the 30. So he's saying like please select the correct option in above only. So it means that I have not selected the correct option. Again run this project and I will show you the what is the issue in that. So let's take the plus. If I take the plus and I have given 10, I have given 4. So here you can see all those results. So it's doing the addition, it's doing the subtraction, it's doing the multiplication, it's doing the division, it's doing each and everything, and it's doing the default also. All are executed. So if you are learning a switch, make sure if you are select first case which is plus, if I selected the first case plus, so it will execute it, and after that there is no break, so it will start executing this one also. After that there is no break, it will start executing this case also. After that no break, it will execute this case also. After that no break, it will execute this case also. Okay, so make sure if you select, for example, if you select division, so it will execute the divisions and it will execute the default. For example, if you select the multiplication, so it will execute the multiplication and it will execute the division, it will execute the default also. Okay, so this is the issue you face. So for that, to avoid this mistake, in each and every case run separately, we need to write break. What we need to write? Break. Like one statement, one case is completed, no need to execute remaining cases. So once it's completed, don't execute remaining this one. Once this is completed, don't execute remaining, so you have to write break. Once this is completed, don't execute the remaining, so you have to write the break. Once it is completed, write the break, don't go to the default. And if you select nothing, so by default it will go to the default and there is no code after that in the switch, so it will not execute. But make sure if you are giving this default statement in above, somehow above, in the above the case or middle of the case, so make sure you have to put the break for that also, like that. Okay, so for example, you can put the break also here, break. Okay, so now this will work perfectly and you can execute your code and it will print only one output, whatever the input you have selected. So you can see the console. Now he asking the options. Now I am going to press plus. He will ask two numbers, to 10 or 2, 10 or 2. So this is the addition, so 10 plus 2 is 12 only. So it's giving only one output for me. If I run again, I given the option called multiplications, and here I given 10 and I have given 3. So it's giving the multiplication of a number A and B, which is 30. So I hope guys you can prepare for that and you can come to the class. Okay, so be prepared for the switch statement, how it's working and what is the project I have covered, so that we can understood. Okay, and we can learn more about it. Okay, so this is the mini project, you can say. In this project I am going to do automatically, like every time you are now doing the compile and run, compile and run. So that is not required. It will do the work like a real calculators. Okay, later we are going to implement this same project calculator in the real time. Okay, so that you can understand more about it and you can write your code your own and try to come to the class with completions. Okay, so please complete this and try to make some decorated way so that it will look good. Thank you so much for watching my video.